That's literally the only reason I've still been using Chrome for something.
What else are you using otherwise?
I use Firefox.
Okay. I think Roll20 works on Firefox as well.
It
I'm
does.
checking right now.
Oh,
I know that it does because I used it.
So we should just about be live.
I like how I think there's a setting for Chrome now where you can see how much memory usage each tab is using.
Yes. You just kind of hover. Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like don't do anything about stopping it. Just thanks for telling me how much.
Well, I'm hovering over the 3 tabs that I have open. It does not equal the amount that it's using.
shit, that's
Explain that, Google.
This does not. These numbers do not foot to the total amount used.
These are not the numbers you're looking for.
No.
All right. Oh,
Anybody-
welcome.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It wasn't important.
No, go ahead.
Nothing.
No, we're just digging around yet.
Shut the fuck up, Colin.
So help me, I will play AI Toad singing My Heart Will Go On again.
wait, again, did I miss the first time?
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe a
I'm
little
gonna
bit.
ask if anybody had an exciting level 10.
Yeah,
I got
we can start
I got a
there.
feet.
I
Divine
get
2
intervention.
feet.
Hey.
2 feet.
Hey.
Whoa. I think she's hacking.
I have a 3rd foot.
Yo.
That's
Peg
weird.
I want to know about
Peg
that.
leg.
That's
Where is it, Keelan?
Rhiannon, don't post pictures of your feet though. They'll end up on WikiFeed.
Oh no, they're behind a paywall.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right. You got to put it behind.
Yeah,
the
you
wall. gotta make that
secure the
money.
bag, woman.
Is there different tiers for your Patreon?
uh,
So
On to a different subject. I got a really cool level 10.
What'd you get?
4 new wild shapes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got a good one. I got elemental wild shape. That's right. You were talking
That's
about that.
gonna be
Mhm.
I
big
forget
shit.
that takes
Baller.
until level 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have divine intervention.
Oh, you get to just
Ooh.
like pray that something happens.
Yep, I get
And
a
it
freebie
does.
once a week.
Oh no,
Well-
you get to do it every day. It just if it
Um,
works, you can't do it again for a week.
keep Yahtzee shaking.
Oh,
that's the point.
God, I
Is it
really
a-
wish.
is
really
it a-
wish I
is it-
did.
Is it a 5% chance?
I don't know.
It's get less than his level in a roll.
If I roll a number equal
Okay.
or lower to my cleric level, my deity intervenes.
So it's a 10% chance.
10% chance.
That's
Okay.
good.
Equal to or lower.
Is there a reason why I'm only seeing a weird number of feats? Like I only see 3 feats available. Do we talk about the 3 feats?
We gotta stop saying feet, or I'm just gonna be laughing this whole damn time for no
And it's
reason.
like shield dude, firearm specialist, and diplomat, which I didn't even think we were doing firearms.
Not.
Hold on a second. There may be a problem because my
The content. whatever it
my
is.
thing lapsed, my subscription,
Oh.
and I had to re-up
Oh.
it on a monthly basis. So maybe I have to reshare with the
Ah.
with the campaign.
It did. Okay, yeah, because it said the character was in the campaign, but that might make sense.
I get more spell slots. too.
Enable
Oh, yeah.
content sharing. There we go.
Ooh, I get another
Thank
cantrip.
you.
Another cantrip.
Now you have more than 3 feet.
Good.
I'm refreshing
All
to see how many feats I have.
Feet.
Feats. It's like The question is, how much are we trying to get Rob to break all night?
That's my job every night.
Ew.
I will break you.
What do I want? Light. I don't know.
Okay. So last week, we you guys had explored the rest of the tower with the telescope. You kind of avoided the blue salad that was up there. Got the right of the arcane octid. Which number was that? The inscription read, "Third, a burnt palm loosens the tongue. shed a secret about yourself for all to hear. This is the passage from the right of the arcane octave. And then you guys went to the another broken tower, of which there were hundreds of little crawling hands trying to dig out the Tower of Necromancy and trying to dig out the remains from the wizard that had called this tower his home. And you guys ultimately unearthed the frozen corpse and found the buried near it the 7th inscription that said 7th, trace a circle with the ashes of the dead. And you guys also found a necklace of fireballs. And from there, you guys kind of made your way back around the city, around the north side, back to the music hall, looking for a place to sleep because it has been a day, to say the least. You guys felt the power of the obelisk kind of calling to you guys as you guys passed it, and ultimately made your way back to the music hall, barricaded yourselves in a room in the music hall, hearing the faint sounds of the orchestral music from beyond. And you guys took a well-needed, well-deserved rest here in the Netherese necropolis. And you guys all woke up feeling a little bit more powerful, having communed with whatever powerful deities that you may or may not worship. You guys all woke up having gained a level.
Woo! A big yawn and go, oh, I feel so inconsequentially different today.
We look over and Eno's like an elemental. He's like just.
I haven't done anything yet.
I feel Dexy as hell.
Dexy as hell.
I am become death. Destroyer of worlds.
Mine was fucking real boring, but yeah. So we're gonna finish up what we're doing here today.
I think so. Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good, Sean.
The sun god has smiled upon me this day.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
the thing. Do the thing. Doing the thing. No. Yes.
It's a D20, right?
Yes.
D20.
Up.
Nice.
Zoop. Roll D20. Roll 1.
10, right?
10 or higher.
10 or
10 or higher.
Yeah.
Ayo.
No, it's 10 hit points, right?
10
10.
temporary hit
Yep.
points.
Okay, just want to make sure I was remembering correctly.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
10.
All right.
10.
So
Roll a 10 for 10.
Fuck. Well, I
Oh.
get my 10.
You hit him real hard.
Get real. I got a lot of
yeah.
10. That's a whole 10.
all right, so this one was a creepy one.
Okay.
Wow. Everyone's having a good job today.
That's you, right? Or is that me?
That's you.
Oh, hot dog.
Hot dog.
Yeah, that wasn't the roll before. I was trying to figure out why my general dice weren't pushing to the VTT.
Did you do the thing where I don't know. I got nothing.
It's-
I gave up like halfway through that
you
sentence.
check the box that says use D&D Beyond's digital dice, and it'll push your dice rolls from the general dice rolls from D&D Beyond to the VTT.
Got it.
That's what that one is. Okay.
That's what that checkbox means.
So this one is closest to us that we haven't been in yet because we walked up to it and just immediately noped away.
We literally missed this right down the street,
Wait, which one?
next to the elk.
Next to the elk. Oh yeah, we didn't be in that building. We didn't go in that building.
My elk
That
is
is
gone
accurate.
also, by the way.
But you get 3 new friends.
Yeah, damn
potentially.
right I do.
Delete that elk.
Whoop, whoop.
Woot woot. Just make elk noises. All right.
No, 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 no. So
All right. So yeah. So you guys are currently down here. I can get that to go.
Yeah.
And the music hall.
Yes, we are. Concert hall.
wait,
Yeah,
we've been to
awesome.
the music hall, correct? Theater?
Yeah.
That's where we're
Yeah,
resting.
we did. We did a
Oh,
thing there.
I thought
That's
we
where
were,
you guys are rested.
I thought we were rested at the museum. Never mind. Okay.
Took a nap there.
Belongs in a museum.
Yep, yep, yep.
Jesus, leave me alone.
Stop having so many friends.
I fucking don't.
All right, let's there was a building that looked interesting on our way here. Like check it out on our way to
I think
Then
we
it
gotta
has-
go. There's two in that direction, I think.
okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Our intention is to explore, then let's continue
Yeah,
exploring and
well,
find
there's-
what we're looking for.
This guy and then this guy are both towers, and I don't know what that is. And then yeah, you're right. There was something up here. So let's do the
Yes.
thing.
Let's go.
So yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more, 9 more POIs on the map.
So I also had a theory. I want to get that second bag of holding back. Maybe I can try and dump the flame skull in with that rampaging Goliath and just let him go at it.
Whoa, what rampaging Goliath?
There's the one inside the trading hub.
Oh, the bazaar.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
Wait,
secure is that? I guess if the Goliath is still in there, it's probably pretty secure.
Wait,
mean-
there's a Goliath that's rampaging? Why didn't anybody
No,
tell
not
me
a
about
Goliath.
that?
It's a robot without its head.
Oh,
We found the body to that head we came across in the glacier.
wait, way
I
back
mean,
when?
Yeah.
Sneak up to an open door and open the
Yeah,
mouth.
turn
of
the bag
cave
inside
door.
out and just
Wow.
run.
Don't turn the bag inside out. You know what happens.
It dumps.
We don't know what
everything.
happened.
If you work the bag, I'll work the door.
Hey.
Hey, Bart.
Sounds like a plan.
Good
to-
toes?
Good toes.
How loud is that?
Oh, I'm sure it'll immediately start going off. But I was just
Okay.
trying to figure out a way to. I mean, that doesn't have to happen right now because we're gonna walk by a bunch of places that we're gonna want to stop in.
Do we milk the bag and squeeze it out?
Can you milk a bag?
I think if you reach behind, there's like a spot you can push for the release. I got her! I got her!
It was funny.
Walked into that one.
No, I'm happy to be here.
Backed into it.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. I think
Well,
we
the
should go to
bag-
that blue tower because it would be on the way.
will the bag cough?
Turn its head.
All right. So you guys are going to the blue tower?
Are
I think
we?
it's on the way. I mean, it's on the way towards the other, like half the buildings we wanted to look at, right?
This is the blue tower. There's also this tower right here, underneath the danger floaty.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's hit this building, and then go to the danger the
But
tower.
we're at the concert hall in the
Yeah,
lower
you
right
guys are
hand corner.
You guys are down here.
We
So-
rested there.
That's why.
Oh,
That's
That's where we
why.
slept.
Yeah, we went all the way back around to there because we knew it was a cleared building.
okay. Sorry, I was confused by the fact that we were all just somewhere
Yeah,
else.
no one moved
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I will move myself to where we actually are, and then you may feel secure in the
Where
fact
am I?
that we are there.
You're got moved
There. That's where we are.
Oh, there I am.
right there.
No,
You-
that's Opal.
You blend. Oh,
This is me. I'm very much the color of the ground.
yeah, you blend right in.
Yeah, so we're in here. I'm proposing we go to here, even though it was scary last time.
Yeah, we may as well. And then we'll work our way past that section.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Excuse me.
To that way.
Oh, it's not.
To the that way.
Okay. You guys come to the base of a tower. As it reaches upward like a talon, Its stonework is studded and chiseled runes. As you look up towards the top, a blue light shines from its highest windows.
I forget. Had we tried to identify this and failed miserably at one point, or what was the deal with that?
Was this like the first one we tried? and
Yeah,
were
we
like,
walked up and just
"Ugh."
got a creepy vibe and
Yeah.
bugged
We didn't-
out.
We didn't know it was all creepy vibes.
Yeah, we had there was no calibration for creepiness when we came in.
Well, anything look like a door?
Yeah, you see a door at the front.
Is it unlocked? Can I open
Is
it?
it
Do you
is
touch
it
it with your
wooden?
hand?
Nothing's wood down here.
Aw.
Bullshit.
Would have rotted away. It it looks like a door. What do you touch it with your hands? What do you do? Tell me.
I
Tell me a story.
wanna try to open the door.
All right. Yeah. You find the door seems to be unlocked.
I think they all have been. Is there any? I mean, there's runes and stuff scrolled all over. I don't remember if we tried last time, but did we figure out? So based on what did we say last time? Based on what we see, there should only be like 2 or 3 left, right?
2 or 3 tower.
Yeah. So there's divination, necromancy. What was it?
Either there-
Evocation.
There's
Yeah.
there's two things to get, but there's like 10 or so places to search.
Evocation, enchantment, transmutate. Yeah, but I was just trying to think of the towers.
Oh, what's
So there
left?
should-
You're trying to eliminate.
Yeah, there should be conjuration and abjuration, I believe, at least. Because there should be 8
Oh,
or 7.
someone's been writing down the messages, right?
Yeah, I put notes under each of the towers in purple, which is super easy to read.
Oh yeah, I can totally see them that they exist.
Divination, necromancy, evocation, enchantment, illusion, transmutation. Yeah, so we're missing at least abjuration and conjuration.
Isn't necromancy something?
Necromancy was the hands.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that was
No.
a old one.
That was a valid question, but it was the first one we did, or it was the last one we did. So it's nearby.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
Well, are we going in or are we?
yeah, let's do it. So either it will summon stuff or it will be shielded. Is kind of
Alright.
the general idea for either of those.
Could I check and see if there's any kind of like tracks or signs of life or danger around the tower or near the entrance?
Are you looking for feats?
It's
God,
Yeah. Go ahead and make me is perception or investigation or what are you what
perception.
with a 20 you don't notice any recent tracks coming up through here.
Yeah.
So
Do I hear anything?
I mean, like you hear the crackling of electricity behind you. You hear subtle sounds kind of off in the distance of perhaps something crashing through an old bazaar of sorts.
Oh, I hear from far away. I hear that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
as far as I
close
can
by.
tell, nothing's really going or coming or going from this place, and I don't hear anything moving in there. But everything around this place is magic, so it probably means nothing. Proceed at your own risk.
Let's go.
All right. I enter.
Okay. As you enter, go ahead and second. Go ahead and make me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Neat.
Rat.
Believe in
Everybody,
you.
I'm assuming.
Oh, look at that.
Alice.
That shit.
Fucking
Alice.
jack me up, dude.
Fuck yeah.
You
Hell yeah.
see, and you didn't see it before, but just kind of like hidden on the kind of the door frame, you see a brief a set of glyphs kind of light up, and then immediately fade. And you pass through the doorway just fine.
So I like passed a trap perhaps, but I didn't trigger it.
Mm.
Or
I mean, like, you don't feel any different.
okay.
You turn around and you see your cohorts right behind you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I relay that I think that there's something?
Yeah, I was right
Can I
next to
get
you
a-
when that happened. Any of you touched by Mistra people be able to know what the hell that was?
Can I get a peek at whatever just happened? Either whatever happened or an investigate to figure out what just happened. What do you want?
I would be curious as well. So I've
Go ahead and
studied
roll
arcane.
me an investigation check.
I will do that. $24.
You see the signs of a set of glyphs that have some sort of, it's hard to tell, but you think it has some sort of like magical effect imbued into them.
Can I? Okay. Can I? Is there a way to figure out what should have happened?
Go ahead and make me a Arcana check.
Sure. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you get the sense
stuff.
that whoever protected this tower likely tried to prevent people from coming inside with their sanity.
Oh. Do I believe that to be still active, or is it seem to have dissipated now that she's walked through the space?
You get the sense that it's probably done.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
Traps.
Traps.
Yeah, all right. I feel pretty confident about this. Maybe I'll see if I can lead going forward and just make sure that
Oh, you don't think I'm gonna be smart enough for the next smart traps?
I didn't know it was a smart traps.
Yeah, maybe not smart enough.
Oh, you got me. Why don't you blow up then?
Oh,
I'll
Right.
blow up way better than you, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow up better than you any day.
Right this way.
Milady. No, it's cool. You can go.
Is this tower well lit or is it
It's lit.
dim?
it's dim light inside.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I'll I guess perception or investigation, whichever you prefer, to make sure that I don't pass through or no one passes through another set of those.
I would like to follow behind him and use my like I got a 20 perception on this place outside. I was wondering if maybe I could hang out behind him and give him a help action while he's trying to suss out on his way forward. I'm not trying to be stealthy if that's what you're trying to do, but I'm here to help you.
Yeah, I'm okay with just the help is fine. So would you prefer perception or investigation?
Make me an investigation check as you guys are looking about 4 traps as you guys are going up.
Hey, why didn't it give me the option to here? I'll do that with advantage and then I'll find the button to figure out how to do that with advantage.
Set up a hotkey.
Will you,
All the hotkeys.
if you turn it on to auto roll, with advantage, you can use a hotkey of like Alt to turn it off or
Oh,
Control to
I
switch
just
it to
used to
negative.
have it to ask every time.
Looking
There we go.
about as you start to kind of ascend the steps upwards, you get to the point where you see you're ascending the stairs. You don't see any other traps along the way.
Okay.
And you kind of come up to the top, and you see a similar landing to some of the other towers. Kind of as you come up to the set of the top of the stairs here, and looking into the room beyond, you see a huge anvil chiseled with vivid blue runes, resting in the center of a 30-foot diameter, 30-foot high circular chamber. Resting atop it is a hammer adorned with matching runes.
Is it Mjolnir?
Was it?
Is it Mjolnir?
Maybe. As you look closer, you see 6 armored figures standing guard around the anvil. At the rear of the chamber, as you glance, you see that a frozen corpse of a wizard lying in a pile of rubble. Blue flames flicker from braziers spaced around the room, illuminating a carved inscription in the ceiling.
What do I think they?
As you look closer, you see that the inscription on the ceiling reads, in Draconic, first, shield thy heart with a wand from the Nether Oak.
Oh.
All right.
Is this a euphemism?
The nether.
Is this a sheath thy wand in the
Shield.
heart of a nether oak?
Shield thy heart from
Sheath it.
with a wand
I
from the Nether Oak.
Paste it.
Quicks, have you ever heard of a nether oak?
I don't
It's
know.
around the back.
Is it something? Is that a familiar thing that, like a common thing or something I might know something about? Is that a history check? What would that be?
I would be interested in that.
Yeah, well, you would know better than I would, most likely, right?
Nether oak. Have I heard of a nether oak? Have I or Professor Scont heard of a nether oak?
Uh,
Are we
You-
pooling our knowledge together, Quicks?
Yes, I would absolutely love to pool knowledges. I'm gonna let you pull this as you're the history guy.
you guys know, have heard stories about Nether Oaks, and that they are essentially the primordial predecessors of treants.
Oh.
That these tree-like creatures often sleep in a deep slumber, and it was said that the wood harvested from them would craft wands of almost unheard of power.
Is it like they're, you know?
Good for you.
Is it?
Sheath thy wand. I mean, come on.
Sheath thy wand. The corpse in the room. You said there was a body and 6 armored things.
Yeah, you see 6 armored figures that look similar to the creatures that you fought yesterday. Blue-skinned, very taut, pale blue skin, that seem to be standing guard about this anvil.
They don't seem disturbed by our presence.
They have not seemed to really notice you guys.
Can I inspect the wizard corpse and see if he happens to be in the possession of a wand of Nether Oak?
Yeah. So you're gonna head into the room.
Yes.
Okay. You're gonna head around this. Tell me what you're doing.
I would like to ignore or like be careful about the soldier looking dudes and come up to the corpse man and poke around him and inspect his corpse to find goods and or items.
Okay. Sounds good.
With our history checks, is it something where we might be able to recognize the wood, like if we saw it, kind of thing?
Yeah. I think you would know. You would sense that there would be some sort of uniqueness to it with a 27.
Okay.
But yeah. Alice, you head over to the wizard. The corpse of what looks to be a wizard on the far side of the room. And as you get closer, you see that it is badly mauled. The floor next to where he lays seems to be broken up, as almost as if something dug its way up through the floor into this room, which is odd because it's definitely not on a ground floor here. Whatever came up through the floor here seemed to have some sort of magical presence about it.
Something killed him,
Well,
and it's not here, and these guards didn't do anything to stop it.
So something came up through the floor.
is there any indication of what he might have been doing before his untimely demise?
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
I will do so. You will do so. That's perfect. Very good.
Looking about, it doesn't look like he was doing anything. It doesn't look like he's doing anything specific. You don't see any like tools laid out or anything or spread out near him. It kind of just looks like some sort of freak accident happened.
Okay. I would like to carry on.
Okay. Kohi, can you go ahead and make me a intelligence saving throw, please?
I don't want to.
Oh boy.
I wasn't doing nothing. That's me no smarts today.
Oh boy.
Okay. Kohi, you hear whispers in your ear.
That's not good.
You hear whispers that say, "Bring me your items of power, and together we shall destroy them." And you hear the distinct sound of a hammer hitting an anvil. And you look and you swear somebody was picking up the hammer and swinging it at the anvil in front of you.
Huh.
I don't like this.
Well, do you guys have any items?
Anyone else hear that hammer?
Nope.
Is it milling me?
Nope.
I'm sorry.
You hearing things?
the hammer?
Is not good.
Hammer's right there, dude. It didn't move.
Don't. Mm. Okay.
You okay?
Just very unsettled. Just
Oh,
kind of
okay.
looking around. Head on a swivel now. Putting off bad vibes. I don't think we're alone. Very bewildered.
No good.
The anvil, the hammer spoke to you? What did it say?
It was a voice that said, "Bring me your items of power." And then I heard the hammer hitting the anvil.
Hmm. I mean, all right, if we don't like it, then fair enough. If we want an item to destroy, we've got that Charlatan ring.
Sure.
That's true. We could do
I
that.
just-
Although,
Destroy it. Is it cursed?
It is no, it's Charlatan. So
Well,
so it's
it'll
evil.
make you evil slowly.
Still inherently has value, and if it's not impacting anybody, why get rid of it?
See what happens.
Sounds like he's already corrupted.
The
Yeah,
voice
right.
tells me.
Just say it.
Tell me how you feel about evil magics.
Not so bad. They're misunderstood.
What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
I still want to search this guy.
Yeah, I think you should.
Okay.
I'll help.
Yeah, go ahead. Make me an investigation check as you're searching his mutilated corpse here.
Like you do. Rob's helping me.
Oh,
You
he's
better
helping you?
believe it.
By helping that he's also making one, or are you doing it with it?
No, I told her she can do it with advantage. She said she wanted to, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll help. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, like his body, what the remains here of this wizard, there's not much. I mean, it is almost looks like a smear of a corpse on the pavement here. Yeah, looking about, you don't find anything of value amongst his corpse.
And nothing that looks like a wand.
Nothing that looks like a wand.
You
Well-
didn't find his wand.
I'll call out to the magic guards, and I'll say, the 8 of you didn't stop whatever killed this man.
And you see them just kind of looking straight ahead, not really acknowledging that you said anything.
That's the most deafening "not my job" I've ever heard.
Yeah, right.
All right. We have nothing to destroy. We got our inscription from this place, so we could go. If you guys want to destroy your ring, destroy it now.
Well, I mean, we'll have to be back to probably do whatever for the inscriptions. So,
What do you mean?
isn't that a thing? Like,
Do we
or
have to do all the things that they've said at the places that they were said?
I don't know.
I think it's more sequence. There's like a. It's
Oh
a
yeah,
riddle
maybe it's a
ritual.
sequence thing. Okay.
It's like
Maybe they're-
first
A centralized place that we do this. I don't know.
destroy the
I don't know.
crown, release my memories.
Was there a number? Oh, it said first, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it does. Was the tower? So do we think that's the first tower? Because all of them had like 7th,
Yeah.
3rd, 15th. So
I don't think it ever.
First
Yeah,
was
first.
first was the number. I didn't know if it was first shield thy heart. First
No.
shield thy heart. I think it's that latter. I think it's the number, right?
Yeah, I think it is the number because the other
Yeah.
ones were all.
Yep.
Here we go. Okay. First. Did we get any indication of what the type of tower was? It's probably not conjuration, so
You definitely get a strong sense of abjuration magic from it.
okay. Oh, fuck me if I gotta spell this now.
Yeah, I guess I don't know, like the hammer thing, right? That's the question. Or are we just gonna move on?
I'll go take a look at it.
I'm curious. I'm always curious.
ABJ. The fucking.
Kohi looked like he was curious.
I'm more bewildered. I'm still
Or
kind of
bewildered. It
just
talked.
eyes darting around the room. I'm telling you guys, we're not alone.
Yes, there are 8 other people in this room.
The
Not
magic
you.
fighter.
Just
dude.
groan and peer at him.
There we go.
Have we moved it all closer to the hammer, or are we just like standing in the doorway and have the other 8 magical warrior dudes made any reaction to us?
I'm on the other side of the room by the wizard, and they
Okay.
don't seem to care about me.
How close did you go to the hammer?
Has anyone
did-
tried yelling out "It's hammer time"?
I didn't pay any attention to the hammer or make any move toward it.
What happens when
Oh,
you
dude.
start to approach the hammer?
So you're starting to approach the hammer.
Slowly.
Do you
Okay.
touch
Take a
it
step
with your
towards it.
hands?
I haven't gotten there yet. It's all about the anticipation, right?
Please
It's the
grab your
journey.
pants.
Are they
It's
full
the
of
journey, not
No, are
the
they
not the end, not the climax.
Parachute pants?
Does he?
MC Hammer?
See, end.
So as you start walking towards the anvil, start off and you're on the edge of the room, about 15 feet out from it. And as you get closer, probably about you take about 5 to 8 feet forward, and all of a sudden the 6 creatures or 6 blue men basically draw their weapons and stand in a ready stance.
Oh, okay, I stop.
Okay.
I changed my mind.
Pissed off the blue man group.
This was an experiment. Now have a reaction. I look back at the group. We don't want this, do we?
I don't think we need it.
Okay.
Not pressing to destroy something, I'd guess why would we risk it?
Complete honesty, it sounds like a bad idea.
Kohi, is anybody else talking to you?
Not yet. Still the one voice. Still peering around, head in a swivel. Don't like this.
Typical for you.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
Do you hear
Okay.
more?
Yeah, I mean, this is a big journey. We'll put this one on we'll put an icon on the map for this one, and maybe we'll check it later. I'll back up slowly.
Okay.
Non-threatening
as Monty is backing up, you hear just kind of like the echoes that says, "Together we shall destroy them."
Who's them? I shout out.
Them, I don't know, the blue people that just drew their swords.
They're
Who's
bad.
them?
They're clouds.
Monty, as you're backing up, the blue men kind of like go back to a somewhat more relaxed stance.
Good. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not overly curious. Like, the cat inside me isn't super curious about this, so I'm fine if we just move on. You okay, Koi?
No.
No?
No, no.
You need a drink?
Yes.
All right, here's a drink. This place is freaky.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys head back down the tower. And Kohi, right before you end, right before you exit, you hear
What am I thinking?
you hear a long drawn out power.
Power. What?
Drunk on power.
That can't be good.
Power.
Power Rangers. Power wheels.
Okay.
So, go on.
When you exit the tower, and yes, what are you guys going to next?
There's a section of the city just east of, or just west of here that we could check out. We haven't touched yet.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's like a whole
You're
district.
thinking like here and there.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Okay.
And then I think the last tower is this one.
We'll
which is
head
gonna-
we'll head into this area. And I'd like to lead with quicks and try to keep an
Yeah.
eye out and look for like patterns for patrols or tracks or anything like that.
I will try and be quiet about it.
Sounds good. Give me 1 second.
I'll do my best.
Watch me roll a 1. We have plus 13.
Well, isn't that still like a 26 or like a 22?
What if I?
Can you roll lower than a 1 at 10?
Oh, did I get that yet? Is that
Is
a
that
thing I
level
get?
9 thing?
That's a good point. That might be an 11 thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's an 11 thing.
All right, so I'll be up
I'm-
front with him, and I'll roll to be stealthy. Okay.
Stealth check.
Does my armor give me disadvantage?
I rolled a 4 and I almost rolled high. Almost.
Clink, clink, clink.
Almost
Okay.
only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. So.
I do not have disadvantage.
All right. And then so that's for stealthiness, and then for keeping a head on a swivel.
You go ahead and roll me a perception check.
I'm gonna roll with advantage because goggles.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll survival.
Wow. Fuck yeah, Thumber Chad.
What was that?
I have the dice of the chonky dragon.
Oh,
And
really?
whenever I crit, he comes stumbling onto the screen and then roars and then wanders off.
Bird Chowder or some shit.
Yeah, Thunder
Okay.
Chad.
Chunky
As
boy.
you work your way towards the center of this sort of section of the city to the west over here, you guys are relatively quiet, being at the front of the group here and away from the rest of the group. And quick side, your eyes are just, you're feeling alive this morning. The just something about it just kind of gives you this feeling of feeling good about it. And your head is definitely on a swivel, looking about for whatever floating thing you guys may have seen in this kind of area before. And you're being very cautious, looking about. And as you guys head towards the first couple of like to the buildings over here, you don't see anything floating around over here.
Oh, that's good.
You don't hear anything. It's overall a pretty quiet area, kind of in this immediateness.
I don't know if it's the crisp morning air today or if it's that mountain of snow I did right before we stepped outside, but I'm feeling pretty perky and I think I'm doing good.
Well, I'm trying to be stealthy with Quicks a little further ahead with than everyone else. I'll leave Opal with Alice. She'll
Yep.
just be walking next to you.
Hey, best friend.
Okay.
So where are we gonna go? Do we care which one we're going to? This, whatever this thing is, looks like a point of interest, or whatever that thing is. I'm guessing this one because it's closer.
May as well, yeah.
What is it?
As you get closer to it, it looks like it's almost like a foot coming down off this tower. And as you get closer, you see it's an arching strut of dark stone rising from this ruined district to a junction high up in the central spire. You see a gate engraved with 8 arcane sigils set into the base of the strut.
Oh. Okay. Does this look like the place where we do the 8 things then?
I mean, we know what the first. Oh yeah, but we don't have a wand. I was gonna say we know what the first one is. Just try it and see what happens. But we need a wand of some kind of wood. Nether oak. What are we gonna?
You know much about magic and stuff. Why don't you take a look at it?
Yeah, Yeah, I'll have a crack at
We
it.
call everyone up. This doesn't seem dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine.
It'll be good.
I've had 2 separate chests explode in my face. This'll be fine. This is
I can
cakewalk.
assist you.
Nah,
if you
I
want.
got
You
it.
got it. You got
I
it.
got it.
Okay,
Let's do this
confidence. I like
thing.
confidence.
Go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
Yeah. Just a plain old super simple. There we go. 18.
Yeah, you get the sense that this is probably where all of these clues have been leading you towards. Probably some sort of elaborate key to gain entrance into the central tower here.
Okay. And we said it just kind of leads up to a spot, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. We got this.
You think that's where we're going then?
I think that's probably where whatever it is that we're looking for down here is gonna be. Maybe. Just a hunch.
Be ashamed to search everything but the largest spire in the entire city.
Yeah, right? Gotta be something neat in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark this one. You want to write magic door?
Yeah, all right, magic door.
Magic door.
Uh,
There we go.
tall building with a red glowing doorway not far from here. We should probably check that out.
Yeah, that'll be super
Looks-
chill.
That looks scary.
That's probably good and okay.
There's a rancor in there.
Oh, for sure. We're gonna stealthily just stealth the stealthiness that away, I think.
So you're gonna head over to this other building.
Mhm.
As you get closer, you see a portcullis sitting askew in a 40-foot wide, 30-foot tall archway that serves as the only entrance to this square building here. And so that's what you see from the outside.
Hmm. Alright. I'm gonna touch it. No.
Gonna touch it.
There's no
Uh,
indication of what kind of building this is. Is it like a potter's building or
A portcullis such as this definitely looks like it was meant to keep something inside.
okay.
Like a flame skull?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that
Sounds
survival
like
thing again where I
famous
just
skull.
look and see what kind of like in and outs have been happening here.
Okay.
I will assist. Oh, sorry.
Looking for any traces or tracks going in and out of here. Again, you don't see many tracks. This looks relatively quiet.
I have a sneaking suspicion that most things float or stand still in this godforsaken place. So, I mean, as far as I can tell, nothing goes in and or out of this place. So, same
Fair.
amount of caution we've been giving everything.
Alright. Maximum effort.
Caution to the wind, right?
I will assist Quix as he goes in to do checks for traps and such.
I'm a sneak and check for traps. We'll
Okay.
do the sneak at the normal and then the check for traps at the double. And that would be, do you want investigation for that or perception for that?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation. I'm looking for traps.
Yeah. $21.
Okay. Sounds good. You're able to kind of enter into beyond this portcullis here. And inside, the lights in here are very dim. The braziers are just barely burning, a kind of a dull red light kind of filling the space inside. It takes a little bit for your eyes to adjust inside. But as you enter into here, You see a number of corridors that kind of like spread out from this immediate entrance, kind of going off into a variety of different directions from this main entrance in here. And as your eyes kind of begin to adjust, you see that many of these corridors, at the beginning here at least, are lined in cells, kind of barred shut with metal kind of gated doors.
Okay.
Okay. Did we find like a lockup?
Maybe. Is there a, I mean, can I make some sort of intelligence check or something to kind of extrapolate what this building might be? Or can we ask Professor knows his shit around here?
Looking about, you get the sense this is probably a prison.
Can I reach out with my braininess and see if I can find anything that's considered sentient within 30 feet? And
Yeah.
kind of look around.
How long does it last?
I mean, I can do it at will, but let me see. I think it's probably a minute, I'm assuming. It is listed somewhere on my character sheet. I will tell you as we assume that I do it initially here. There it is. Detect thoughts says duration of a minute.
Okay.
And then it says you can use the spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. When you cast a spell or as your action during the duration, you can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you. The spell can penetrate barriers, but 2 feet of rock, 2 inches of metal other than lead, or a thin sheet of lead blocks you. You can't detect a creature with intelligence 3 or lower, or one that doesn't speak any languages.
Okay.
So Superman rules, basically.
Okay. And so this is a relatively large building here that you're in.
Yeah, no, it'd just be the immediate vicinity.
Yeah, in the immediate vicinity, you don't catch anything that is like right away screaming out at you that there's something else here.
Got it.
Okay.
Good to know. All right.
So,
Then do we want to? Okay, so I say it's probably a prison. Do we think they would store anything of use in a prison?
Convicts. Don't say they're no use.
I mean, there are evidence holdings and barracks and prisons normally.
They could take, maybe like confiscate whatever it was that they came into the prison with. So there could be that
Oh,
too.
that's true.
There could be things worth finding in this place.
For sure.
Well, then let's spend some time walking around.
Okay. Yeah, let's wander a bit. What you want, baby? I got it. All right, so we wander.
We wander the prison
You
looking
wander the prison?
Indeed.
evidence lockup or mess or barracks or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a. Let's go. Investigation check as you guys are kind of looking about. Are you guys peering in through any doors? You guys are peering in through doors and whatnot?
Yeah.
Yeah, looking about. I mean, the doors are made of iron. You see that they have small barred windows set into them at eye level. And as you guys are walking past, you see many of the cells containing frozen bodies of prisoners who died. Likely, you think, when the Ethan crashed, or from starvation, probably not long after. And kind of going through this maze of corridors here. It takes some time, but eventually, as you guys are kind of working your way through the rubble, quietly, you guys peer through a gap in a collapsed wall, and you see a 15-foot square infirmary in disarray, with an operating table in the middle of the room. You see leather straps, worn from years of sitting here on this table, extending from one side of the table to the other, into the air above the surface, fastened to the other side. The shape suggests that something or someone invisible is lashed to the table.
Ooh.
Don't like that.
No, that's not.
Maybe that's the last thing we deal with. But infirmaries have medicines and
Mm-hmm.
tinctures and things. We should check it out for our own sake, and then maybe try to sort out what's on the table.
Yeah, that seems logical.
Yeah, let's search. Let's pick through the cabinets before we
Take care of the table. Yeah. I'm down.
I'll look through one.
Go ahead. Anybody who's looking through cabinets or whatnot here in the infirmary, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
You know what?
very bad.
Medium bad.
And
Aw.
Also very bad.
I'm searching good.
Okay.
Yeah. Go turtle.
Okay. So Kohi, knowing how medicine works, and how magic medicine works, opens up the drawer right away and finds two potions of healing right away. And you guys are all like, oh, this is great. It's gonna be easy peasy, lemon squeezy from here. And you guys spend the next 15-20 minutes kind of searching through every door in here, turning everything over, not finding anything else.
Kohi, do you want to look through my drawers?
Huh?
It just it
Well,
go-
that was
it-
very forward of you.
it was very forward.
They're friends for.
Word.
hopefully you didn't feel them.
Come play doctor over here.
Should I roll again, or are we still using the 22?
No, yeah. With your 22, you found two potions of healing.
Potions.
They were in the drawer marked potions of healing.
Looking closer, Professor Scott, you pull up Professor Scott, he's like, "Oh yeah, that definitely says potions of healing."
You
Yes.
can read?
I tapped the sign.
Right there.
Don't make me tap the sign again.
What's
You're digging in one that says used rectal thermometers. Just letting you know.
which one? Which end is used? Don't know.
Nurse is
Why would
walking
they
off.
save these in a bin? That's weird.
A nurse is walking off her shift and pulls a rectal thermometer out of her pocket, looks at it, and goes, "Some asshole's got my pen."
Sanitized pen and used pen.
Yeah.
Alright. Found some healing potions. That's good.
Yeah.
Potion.
so
Uh,
about the
The invisible elephant in the room.
yeah, do we have make rocket go now on invisibility potion or
Maybe the
spell or
spells just froze that way.
We could try to fairy fire it.
we just walk up and poke him?
it might just be a
I mean,
corpse.
it's gonna be a corpse. Yeah. I mean, it's been a long time, right?
Let's smash it.
But if fairy fired it, it would highlight the outline of it and we could see what it is.
That's true.
Are kind of already
They also
do-
technically can't turn invisible, but I don't know if that right.
I
Well, they
mean,
can't benefit from being invisible. So I guess they can be, but we could see the outline. So they can't benefit from it. So
Well,
I don't know.
wouldn't want to waste it considering we can kind of already see the outline.
Okay. We're good. Okay then. That makes sense.
I'm in favor of just poking it.
yeah, why not?
Go
I was
poke it
trying to
then,
think if
dude.
like I can switch into an animal and see if I can find it, but I unfortunately I got nothing that's got like see invisibility or true sight or anything like that. Unfortunately,
I mean, I think we kind of know where it is, right?
Well, yeah, but I guess like what are we touching? What are we sticking our hand into?
Exactly.
Well,
Alright, well, anybody who wants to go ahead and roll poke it, go ahead and roll me
Oh.
an Arcana
Roll.
check.
Roll a poke it check. I will roll.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna poke the thing.
Just have some sense of adventure.
Yeah, just poke the thing. Have some sense of adventure.
Open the door. Poke the invisible corpse.
Yeah.
Mati,
The weird rock.
Weird.
as
rock.
you poke into whatever invisible corpse is lashed to the table here, you
No
see
necrophilia jokes.
all of a sudden, kind of from where you poke, kind of this magical invisibility kind of begin to dissipate around it, or from where you poke, and you see a thin, middle-aged man with a sallow complexion. You see that he has one blue eye and one green eye, and a streak of silver in his long jet black hair. And you see him kind of begin
It's
to
a
like
lot of words for saying it. You found a hot man.
you see him begin to kind of
Hot
wiggle
middle-aged man.
and looking kind of frantically back and forth and whatnot.
Get ready, boys.
dead.
Daddy's waking up.
He's not dead.
Daddy's home. He's got the belt. Oh no.
Hello. Professor Scott, will you tell him hello? Or someone that speaks Draconic.
I think I can.
Are
Yeah.
we doing is
also-
Draconic
Yeah.
where we're going?
Also me.
I don't know, what race does he look like? Now that we can see him.
I think that's racist.
He is not. He's not blue skin. Which is the only thing that you've really seen here. Definitely looks humanoid of sorts. And as you
I cast dominate person.
Yeah, right.
Just to play into the meme. No, I don't have dominate person, so I can't cast it.
as you said hello, and you hear him say something.
I said in common. I don't
You said in common. That's fine. And you hear him say something back to you. It sounds draconic in nature, but it's definitely not draconic.
Netherese? Does it sound similar to that? Professor Scott, what do you say?
Infernal?
Primordial.
As you pull out Professor Scott, he says, "Oh, it looks like our friend speaks Lores." And he he said hello, or as close to what hello translates to, back.
Probably calm.
Quick, so weren't you just earlier looking for thoughts? Would that be helpful here?
Yeah,
Skim his thoughts.
I can do, I guess, base level stuff. Let's see if I can. Yeah, we'll start with the base level stuff. Kind of give him a quick skim here.
Okay.
That one. So that one's supposed to be not detectable, and then the. Here, let me see. Can I do the thing? Did it work? There we go. So like the base level should be not detectable, and then the level after that is.
Okay. So you're just doing base level?
Yeah, for now. And if we're feeling saucy, we'll pick up the pace.
You get the feeling that you hear, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. I don't want to be next.
I don't want to be next. Oh, hang on.
Next. Uh-oh. Professor Scott, could you tell him we don't mean him any harm if he doesn't show us any harm. He's tied to the chair, right? Did we establish that?
I believe that was
tied to the table.
Tied
How
to the
is
table.
this person alive?
I
That's
mean,
an excellent
that's a
question.
question. Let's figure out what's going on here immediately first,
Are there
which might
records
reveal that.
around here?
But it what?
Like paperwork?
All right, so Monty, what did you ask Professor Scott?
Let him know that we don't intend him harm. If he could let us know what's going on around here, that would be good. We're not here to harm him, right? I'd make a show, non-threatening show, like that sort of thing. What's going on here?
He
Are you in
says,
danger?
as Professor Scott is getting ready to like translate, this man kind of looks to you, Monty, and he says, "My name is Zerofan," and he says this in common, which is a little bit odd. And I have been imprisoned here, and I am fearful. You say you're not here to experiment on me.
Nope, not here for experimenting on people tied to tables. That's not generally what we do.
Yeah.
No,
he says,
like who was experimenting on you?
He says,
or others?
Here, can you release the straps here? I am
Wait, why was he being imprisoned though?
awfully confined here.
I'm gonna continue to
look like
look for documentation, just because if this is a prison, we don't know why everyone was here.
He doesn't have any like clothing or objects or anything on him. Nothing looks magical or anything like that.
He looks to be kind of a standard Netherese like wizard of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll untie one of like I kind of looked at the group like I'll move to untie one of his arms as like a show of good faith. But like it was like we'll let you up, but can you let me know like what's happening here? So I'll just untie one. It's like that, but I'm hoping he can give us some more answers before we fully let him out.
Okay. And so you kind of untie the one on the upper part of his chest and whatnot, and you kind of breathe a little bit easier and whatnot. He says, "Okay, what? Are you here to rescue me? Is this some sort of trick that Ariel Tharsis has sent upon me?"
Ariel, we weren't here to rescue you per se, but we are interested in Ariel.
Wait, is that
sure
the name he said?
What did he say? Ariel Catharsis or Ariel something or other? Like, who's Ariel? I guess I'll ask him that.
He says, "Our leader here in the city."
Their name being
Ariel Tharsis.
Ariel Tharsis.
What year do you think it is?
Well, it's going to give us in relation to Netherese, not common whatever era.
He says, it is the year sometime during the Netherese before the fall of the Netherese city.
Do you remember the city crashing into a a frozen iceberg?
I know not of what you speak.
Okay. So
bad news.
I don't think good news. I don't think you have to worry about Ariel. Maybe not. Your city crashed probably a long time ago.
Thousands.
Yeah.
Also, again, how was this man alive?
Yeah.
Good question.
He was frozen in time because of the ice.
God. He's
Did he have ice on him? He was
he had
invisible and alive
magic
for
invisibility.
thousands of years.
He's Captain Faerun.
If you guys want to go ahead and roll me an Arcana check, anybody who
Maybe
is
an
trying to.
insight check as well.
I'll give the help action to anyone rolling Arcana.
I'll do Arcana. Do you want to do insight, Quicks?
Instead of either of those, I am going to do the
All right.
opposed detect thoughts roll and try and go a little deeper there.
Well, I'm gonna make a bad Arcana check then.
No,
Or
you
no,
have Monty.
I'll help Monty then if he's making.
Yeah,
Arcana.
you said you were helping me. I was
Yeah,
gonna do
I
the
thought you said
Arcana
you
thing
were
no matter
doing
what.
something different. Sorry.
No, I mentioned maybe we should do an insight check, but that's
Oh,
not my cup of
Sorry.
tea.
Yeah, then I helped you.
Give me a second. My game is still reloading.
Nice.
All right. So Monty rolled a 29 Arcana, and Quix is rolling. Okay, is going deeper.
Yeah, so it's a wisdom save from him, which my spell saves are fucking terrible, but I might as well give it a try. What is my spell save?
Okay.
Spell save is DC 14.
Okay.
Wisdom.
You try and push further, and you come to a mental block wall. Go ahead and make me an Arcana check on the wall that you encounter.
Sure. I know
Okay.
exactly what this is. Fucking
Okay.
witchcraft.
It's a wall. Burn him.
Monty,
Wall in his brain.
you've heard of spells. And you've never seen one done, but you've heard of a spell called Sequester. And Sequester is a very powerful spell that's used to like hide things away from detection. And you would know that things hidden from Sequester fall into a state of suspended animation, and time ceases to flow for it and does not grow older.
Huh.
Indefinite sleep spell.
That's terrifying.
Preservation. Yeah. Apparently it works really well too. Do you know why you were in this chamber strapped to a table? You mentioned experiments. Like, what were they doing to you?
He says, the High Magistrate was trying to find ways to extend the lives of the Magian here even longer than what already long lives were.
Why were they experimenting on you specifically?
Well, it's a prison, so
Oh,
cheap
why?
labor.
I suppose we're gonna say that he deserved it because he's a prisoner. Then why were you a prisoner?
I still
Yeah,
stand
that's
by
the
looking for
question.
the
Yeah.
documentation around this room. Hopefully, hey, this guy's in here for this.
He says, I was accused of murdering a Netherese sage here in the city. But I, to this day, deny any, and that was not his pause, that was my pause looking for words.
I just say,
To this day, I deny that I had any thing to do with his untimely death.
Does anybody want an insight check that?
Okay.
I got a 13. I don't know what you got. You got a better one.
I got a 20.
Yeah. As far he seems to be telling the truth here.
I look over at you and I don't know. Do you nod?
I mean, he seems like he's telling the truth. It seems like an excessive punishment to be locked up for thousands of years for something you didn't do. I think we may be okay letting this person go
Okay.
if you're all comfortable with that.
He seems to be, yeah, like he might have information dated, but he could at least tell us how this place works, maybe how we can get through that door.
I mean, he literally outlived the people punishing him, so at this point, who are we to judge? Everyone else is dead.
Yeah.
With a 21, like I feel that he's truthful about what he's saying about what happened before this all happened, but does he feel like he's being conniving or deceptive in the way that he's presenting himself in any way? Like, is he who he says he is? Is he I don't know. It just feels like, why are you strapped to a fucking table, my dude?
You get the sense that he might be hiding something. Not anything that you think is is major, but you get the sense that he just met you. He's still strapped to a table, and you get the sense that he's probably not playing all of his cards.
Fair. All right. I'm okay with letting him go if you guys are.
Yeah. I think he could probably help us, so I'm good with it too.
I'll unbuckle him. Can you tell us about the Eroatharis?
And he says,
Yeah,
Ariel Tharis. Ariel Thas. Ariel
Larthus?
Ereolatharis.
Larthus.
Larthus?
there's a lot of vowels in that.
There's a lot of letters in that name.
There's a lot of letters, a
lot of
lot of
Erie-
vowels.
Ariolarthas.
We just call him Rio.
Areola.
Yeah.
Right?
Areolas. Thick areolas.
He says Rio was the head magistrate here in Etherin during my time.
Like a mayor or a counselor to the leader.
Magistrate, isn't that something within the legal system?
He was the head wizard here,
Hmm.
and lived up in the Central Spire Tower.
Oh.
How would one get up there if we were going to make sure that he was dead?
He said, Zerofan kind of looks to you and he says, well, the right of the arcane octave, of course.
The arcane octave. Sounds like there's 8 parts to that.
Yep.
And he says the steps of the ritual are hidden inside towers dedicated to the 8 schools of magic about the city.
Man, it would have been really cool to talk to you yesterday morning.
Yeah, right. Good news is we're doing a good job.
He says, have you been in the city long? Have you tried to get in through to the Central Spire yet?
We've found a door not far from here, and probably 6 or 7 of the pieces of the octave or whatever you called it. So we're almost there. Do you know there are a few things that we're missing, like a
Nether Oak Wand?
yeah. You wouldn't happen to know where we could find one of those in the city, would you?
Says the Nether Oak Wand. He says, the Nether Oak that I know of is in the center of the Arboretum, just north of here on the west side of the city here. That's likely where you would be able to find a piece of Nether Oak. But go ahead and roll me 3d20.
I'll roll one.
Okay.
Oh, can I roll one?
Another. Yeah, go for it. Roll.
It.
Okay.
And then one more.
Who's
Who else?
rolling?
You, Josh.
Who? Oh, yeah. Okay.
They're all different.
There, I got 30.
Oh, different. Where did my dice button? Ah, there it is.
Okay. So, you guys would learn from after talking with him, that every wizard in the enclave here in Ithrin was obliged to carve their own wand from the nether oak at the heart of the arboretum.
Wait, didn't we? Aren't they like? Aren't Ents descend or Treants descended from? Like they're carving a living thing just to get like chunks of wand, or am
It's like
am
Groot.
It's like taking toenail clippings, probably.
Sure, that's probably.
I mean, a leather jacket. Right?
That's worse than nail clippings.
I suppose that is.
Okay.
This is like turtle shell shield. It's fine.
Oh, he's like,
Ugh.
So you guys would also learn that Ithrin's mages could extend their lives indefinitely by preserving their brains inside of jars.
Oh,
sounds
You've
delightful. I
gone
saw
through
that.
that, haven't
I
you?
saw that in a Futurama episode.
The Richard Nixon?
Richard Nixon.
Aroo.
Leonard Nimoy's there too.
Oh, Bo Nixon's back.
And you guys would also know that the wizards of Ithrin were on a mission to find relics and ruins of Astoria.
I was gonna say,
Arnold.
Austria.
Astoria,
He
a,
will find the
The great mage
artifacts.
Schwarzenegger.
a 40,000-year-old empire of spellcasting giants.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
shit. That's like the way back beginning times.
Mm-hmm.
Long ago?
Yeah, the long, long ago when everything was ruled by giants.
So-
All the time. Okay. Interesting. Friend, I want to prepare you for what you're going out into. The world is different and much older.
Colder, you said?
Sure.
Well, also that
Yeah.
So
as a native
about
of here, I
that?
can attest to that.
unless you
Well-
know some mages who have elongated their life indefinitely, like we have learned here, mentally prepare yourself for that.
Yeah. Your city is
This
more
city
than likely
crashed
no
into
more.
a glacier more than 4,000 years ago. We are discovering it now.
You see his kind of like jaw being to like drop and go.
Yeah,
Shit.
I didn't want to sugarcoat it or treat you like a child. Everything you know and love is gone.
Also, the core of your ship is powering any like a eternal winter in the northern part of
No.
it.
No,
No.
No.
nope, but it might stop one.
Yeah,
Well-
our Ariel is doing that. We're here to
Well,
use that engine.
We'll
to
use
stop
it to. I thought she was harnessing it to make it worse.
No,
Anyways,
she's just doing it.
Thank you all for making sure that I'm not the idiot here. That I did not lead that on. Yeah.
We
no,
came
it
here.
is.
We came here to use it as a tool to undo the work she's doing.
yeah. Okay, got it. I thought we were. Taking
So,
it back on
if you want to hang out with us or stay here, or I don't know, it's not great out there, and the way out ain't great either. You may want to stay here till we leave and come with us.
Says that that does not sound enticing out there. I am not in any shape after if what you say is true, thousands of years of being tied to this table, and you see him kind of like crack his back, and you hear just like the loudest pops of like cartilage, bubbles popping and whatnot.
Hey, question: when was the last time
it-
you ate anything?
It
Hasn't needed
says
to.
He's
uh,
outside of time, so it's
couple thousand years.
Here, maybe this will help, and I'll hand him one of my last good berries.
You may have one good berry.
It's a full day's meal. Shut up.
I know.
Oh, did you make those good berries today?
No, this is 2 days ago. It's my last day of having this one here.
You're store bought.
The council has allotted you
The
one
expiration
singular
date.
yike.
Good berries, that's
He takes it and he kind of looks at you kind of cautiously and whatnot.
I swear, it's all it is just a good day's food. I swear.
I'll reach into my tiny pouch and pull out a handful of like sashimi knucklehead trout. Be like, I got this.
It's super rare.
Yeah.
It's a delicacy.
delicacy
And
up here.
I'll grab like a handful and just like throw it to Opal, and she'll like fucking just chomp out of the air.
Oh,
And you see him kind of like look at you both, kind of like glancing you up and down and whatnot, trying to get a read on you. And he says, "Thank you. I appreciate the kindness that you have shown a stranger here in this crashed city, in a glacier or in a chunk of ice, as you claim."
You seem to be very straightforward, other than what things you may be inclined to hide from strangers, so you deserve help.
I mean, complete honesty, now that we know that you're 1,000 years old, yeah, you have secrets. We get it.
Says much appreciated.
Yeah. Well, is there anything else you need?
Well, maybe we should run these other phrases by him and see if there's anything else that we're misinterpreting.
Or
Like-
you might know where to find the last piece too.
Right. Well, there's also
Here's one
like
more tower.
Yeah.
Maybe he might
Hopes
know
a
it, so we don't have
secret
to go
from
in the
another.
tower.
That's
destroy
fair.
the crown.
Well,
Like
he
what's
did
the
imply they
crown?
were secret. So
We'll ask.
Yeah.
I mean,
do you
we
know
have
the
the rest.
Octodad by heart?
He says, "I do not know the right of the Octed by heart. That's not something that most of us Netherese would have had known during my time. There's only the select mages who were granted access to Illyrio Thas's tower."
Okay, I'm not saying do you know where any of them are buried, but that wouldn't be the worst idea.
wait, oh, the mages?
Yeah, because I'm tired of these towers.
Most of them have been stuck in their towers or exploded.
He looks to you and he says, "You seem to have explored the city more than I have in the past 4,000 years, and would likely know better where the final resting places of some of these mages were."
God damn it. All right.
Were you a citizen or a stowaway, or did they pick you up and you've always been a prisoner? In what capacity did you live on this city?
Explain your existence.
Well, I'm just curious. Like, are you?
What role
ASL,
did you have
right?
here?
You don't seem magical, so you're not a mage. Isn't that a prerequisite for living on this disc?
He says, "I was a lowborn Netherese servant here that was framed for the murder of the Netherese sage."
Insight check.
I think
Can
I already
we do that?
incited. I think I
did
incited that
that one,
very
right?
specifically, and I
Yeah.
got a 21. He's telling the truth about that.
About this specific thing?
Yeah, I think I insight
right,
checked
fair.
this specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, it was specifically about his act, like
Backstory.
being
You can
accused
insight
of
check him in
murdering.
general if you want. I
Yeah,
don't-
well, no, just like that specific. Yeah, okay. If you're good, then we're good.
So effectively, you were a servant or just a pauper person.
Squire,
on this
maybe.
desk.
I serve some of the merchants in the sales district.
Oh,
Um,
retail salesperson. Gotcha.
Yeah, the bazaar is different management now.
Had this robot.
Does it ever?
Yes.
That's a different thing. Is there we kind of avoided it because there is a rampaging monster inside. Is there a reason for us to go through the bazaar, or is it just kind of knickknacks, this and that?
It says the bazaar at the time had many numerous kind of treasures kind of throughout and whatnot. But if what you say is true, likely it would have been one of the first places that would have been pillaged during the crash.
Okay. Well, are we all satisfied with what we found here?
Yeah, he seems
And do
fine.
you intend to just stay here, and we'll come back and get you on our way out?
If that's okay with you, if you would be willing to pick me up when you leave, can I ask what you're doing here in Etherin?
We're looking for a power source so we can end an endless winter up top.
Hey,
Yep.
Didn't we just explain that, didn't we?
Yeah. We got a little off track, but we kind of steered it back on that we need the
Yeah,
power
we got it.
source to end the eternal winter.
You have to remember, I'm not smart. I'm just repeating what I know.
It's super bad. Yeah.
We're trying to get to the Nethery's orb to change the weather for no more. Stop a demi. Is she a demigod or she's a full god?
She's a
She's
full god.
right?
She's taken to freezing this place, and the strong magic of this city will
It's her
undo that.
summer. Yeah, it's her summer.
We're the altruistic type adventurer.
Yeah.
Says it looks to you and he says the Etherin Mylar sounds like what you're seeking. Is a powerful magical item.
Is there any inherent danger in using that object?
He says I don't know too much of it, but it is a very powerful item, and with many magical items, with great power comes great death or chances of death.
Oh, thank God, that's what you said.
That's how that phrase goes.
Yeah, yeah.
Great power comes great death.
Hey, so there's a like thinking hole on the northish side of the city. Do you know what that is?
The thinking hole.
A thing came out of a thing was coming out of that, and we ran.
That was real cranky.
He says the wellspring of answers.
Sure. Yeah, you sit around there and when you think about what you did, you feel like you learned something. There's real bad vibes coming from inside of it.
He says the telepathic pentacle has many faces and will can provide many answers to those who are powerful enough to accept it into it.
So assume they either did or didn't die a terrible death. What might happen to them?
It'll come out the other side completely different and murderous.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounded kind of slurpy coming up the side, and then that's all I heard.
And he says, for those who are too weak to accept the gift from the telepathic pentacle, usually end up as food for the pentacle. But for those who are strong enough, are imbued with the knowledge that the pentacle has to offer.
Now, in my brain,
sign me up.
I was picturing it as 5 people that just knew a lot of shit. When you describe the telepathic pentacle, wherever the fuck it is, the pentacle
Sounded very
monster,
singular.
the pentacle monster. What do you think that means?
This is it's not something that I have spent a lot of time thinking of. But from what I heard, from what I remember, before being imprisoned here, there was a circle of mages known as the telepathic pentacle. And they tried to fuse their minds together to become a conjoined telepathic force to spread their power even further. But as I heard in passing through the rumors passing through the streets, the procedure went terribly wrong, and their bodies and minds melded together into a single monstrosity.
Oh,
Oh, god damn it.
well,
Ariel
no.
Tharsis imprisoned the thing in the empty well so that the latent telepathic powers could be tapped by the city's elite.
Well,
Okay.
that answers that question of what's down there.
so
So we
Alright,
go
so
get it,
this-
right?
no.
The knowledge.
So the city was
Sure.
tapping the pentacle monster then.
Tapping
Okay.
it.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm good talking. Done talking to this gentleman, right?
Are we really gonna go fight this thing?
Oh no, we're gonna go to the next building. I don't want to fucking fight a pentacle monster.
No, thank you.
Where is your sense of adventure?
Like, just out of character. I'm pretty sure I know what that is. Everybody's agreeing with me, right?
I mean, it's got to have a lot of faces, and it's gonna be real cranky, and I don't want to touch it.
Yeah. I was
And-
thinking more of
But
was
it
thinking-
wants to touch you.
I was thinking more of, multiple minds, giant brain.
I don't
thing.
know. I don't want it. Whatever it is, I don't
Yeah,
want it.
I don't want to touch it.
I'm failing on what you're thinking it is.
Elder
Yeah.
brain.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't know if it's that. I don't know.
Either way, we're
yeah.
just we're done. This conversation's over.
That'd be kind of wild. There have been
That would
like
be wild.
nautiloids and shit in this area.
That's true.
Well, I forget your name. I'm sorry. But please hunker down and wait for us to come back for you.
God, I wish I had my aura. I could just build you a safe
It's-
zone right here.
It's bad out there.
It's not great. There's at least a bunch of spots. You can go hang out with the floaty nerds
Death
though.
spots.
Death
Nope
spots.
spots.
You
Well,
can
I
hang
mean-
out with the dryad.
Well, I mean,
She's
Oh,
nice.
How
we
did
could-
She
yeah,
was a
but
ways away.
we
Wasn't
could always just get him down to like
Stuff.
we could always just get him to like Neverwinter.
do we how?
Later.
Magic.
Do we have a way to teleport to Neverwinter?
We'll get one eventually, right?
I mean,
Don't-
Okay, well,
Not
yeah,
now.
we'll take him with Nat. We'll take him with later.
maybe in a week we'd be powerful enough.
Also, you could take this man anywhere. No place he's ever been to exists anymore.
Wait, Tony can send him. There you go.
Yes, but we have to get out of here first. So
Yeah.
in the meantime, I think just north of here there's a floaty bad sphere, and then
Just
the
stay
well
here.
is super
Just stay
bad.
here.
Yeah,
Stay
well,
here, we'll
it
come
won't
back.
make him stay in the prison.
It's the
The-
safest place we found.
Well, the orchestral place isn't so bad, right? And the floaty nerds were okay. They were all sleeping.
Maybe he's gonna touch shit. He's gonna wander. Like,
Trust
no.
me, just stay here.
He looks to you and says, "Here seems as good of a spot as any. Stay safe for the time being."
Here, hand him a dagger.
It's dangerous out there. Here, take this.
It's
I'm gonna give
something.
him my tinder box and a water skin and my 1 day of rations that I have.
Yeah, I hope you don't get cold.
Oh,
Well, that was an explosion of some sort.
Thought I was the only one there. They're like, wait a minute.
Someone
And,
shit on the microphone.
and I'll give him my better roll too.
Okay.
It has
You
been
see it.
freshly warmed.
Does he have clothing? Do we need to give him a change of clothes too? Either way, we make him comfortable with what we can do to make him comfortable.
Let me see what we got here. Yeah, is it still fucking cold down here, right?
Yeah.
It's very cold.
And he was in a sequester spell, not a stasis spell, whatever. But so yeah, he might be not prepared for this. So
Yeah.
fire and
I mean,
clothing.
I can make him really toasty, but he might die of smoke inhalation before I can do anything helpful.
Right.
Right. Well, he seems prepared to stay here. I'm not trying to get him to walk back to home, so let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else in here, or did we see any other interesting spots in the dungeon, the prison?
Hooks was furiously looking for documentation for this person.
I was just to make sure that we weren't letting loose like a mass murderer or something.
Psychopath.
If we did, it's not like he's going to kill us.
I mean,
And you never know. He might appear in a different campaign.
Like I've seen him try.
yeah, right. Just one last random thing. I have a holy symbol from a frozen city, which I'm assuming is here. I'm gonna ask him if he knows what god this is for.
Okay.
I just the note says holy symbol from frozen city.
Okay. Looking at it, he kind of. Do you hand it to him?
I'll ask him if I'll hold it. I'll ask him if he recognizes who this
Okay.
is.
Okay. Looking at it,
For.
he says, I do recognize it. But it's he's kind of like failing to come, like the words are like failing to come to him and whatnot. And he says,
Well, I mean, you still have to detect thoughts. Do you want to ask him if you can just see it in his head?
Yeah, I guess I'll ask him who this is for, and if he's having problems, I'll try and brain scan him and see if I can pick up the name.
okay. And he says, they were the god of kind of mischievous ness, and like, are you casting detect thoughts on him now?
I'll do the scan one. It says
Okay.
that it's for like for surface thoughts, you can use it for interrogations and stuff. It says so you can like pick stuff up. Yeah, I'll say, hey, do you know who this is for? And just see if I can get like a base level read off of it.
Okay.
Like a name or a
See if anything
domains
pops
or
up.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you kind of like get that kind of base level thought into him, you get the god of sorry, hang on, I'm trying to find it in my notes.
We found it by the what the fuck did we find it by? I think it was like in the ruined tower. It was in the last section, the caves.
Yeah.
I would imagine Control F would be your friend for holy
Yeah.
symbol.
Okay, yeah. He says that is from the goddess Tyche, Tyche, who is the goddess of fortune, luck, chance, and accidents.
I will write that down.
If you start worshiping her again, she might exist again.
I was gonna say that sounds like right up my alley.
You could pray a god back into being. Because that's how they work in this world.
Yeah, what do you say? How do you spell her name was spelled? Tyke?
Tyche.
C-H.
Uh, pronounced Taiki.
Taiki.
And goddess of what? Or god of whichever.
Mischief,
Fortune,
right?
luck, chance, and accidents.
Yes.
Sounds like she's RN Jesus.
I'm okay with it. Yeah, that sounds right up my alley. All right, good to know. All right. Yep, that was my last question. I'm good. Thank you.
All right.
So that you guys leave Zerofan kind of here in the prison, and where are you guys going to next?
Like 3 fairly large structures. Like there's like a keep and another thing that looks like an arena, and then there's also a grove.
The tower.
I would
the
like to check out the trees, please.
And the
Yeah,
trees.
The trees
The
will
trees,
have the thing that
We have to get
the wand or whatever potentially, right?
Let's do that then.
Yeah.
the naughty bark.
Could someone please
Yeah.
remember to grab the person on our way out?
Oh yes, that's
Someone
seems
send
like
a
good
Google
idea.
alert.
Yeah, right. Make sure
Have
you
the
pick up the
priest.
guy.
Nicola, make sure you remember that.
The guy who's
Okay.
definitely not a murderer.
Well, didn't
Probably not a
he
murderer.
specifically oh no, he said he wasn't a murderer.
He said he didn't kill that one person.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true.
I never found documents about what he was in for, huh?
You did not.
Well,
It's a
fuck me.
bad mad scientist not keeping documentation.
Right?
I fully am not concerned. I don't care. This man's been locked up for thousands of years. Let him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is head out of the prison and over towards the arboretum that Zerofan kind of directed you guys towards.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I'll keep my eyes up just to make sure we don't get super orbed by anything bad.
I will also. I will help.
I'm a perception.
Oh,
Roll that
I will do
perception.
survival.
Okay. Why don't you do you, King? Because I already have advantage.
Yeah, you already
with
have
my
advantage.
eyeballs. Yeah.
Not
Sure.
good.
25.
Okay. Sounds good. So with the survival of 9, looking about, you don't see any movement recently going through here. And with a 25, again, no danger floaties today.
Okay.
What may, or at least is not patrolling, at least this early in the morning, whatever was here. So, but eventually, as you work your way over towards the Arboretum, and as you guys get closer, you see a canopy of golden leaves crowns the trees here in the sunken basin in front of you. As you look closer, the trees grow in stark contrast to their bleak surroundings, their branches swaying, even though the air is deathly still.
As if it were breathing.
Go ahead and roll me. Yeah. With as you guys are looking about, it almost seems as if it's like rhythmically moving back and forth.
That could be the tree creature, maybe.
Can I approach one and I don't want to touch it yet, but can I just go up to one and ask it how it's doing?
Hey, tree. What up?
We
I
come
would
in
like-
peace?
I would like to submit Treacher.
How you doing?
Take me to your treater?
Okay. Alice,
Wow.
you
Straightforward.
you go up to the first tree that you see, and you just start talking to it, and it goes on for a few minutes, and you're having this full-on conversation, and everyone else around you, you're all looking at her like, what the hell is she doing? And you're like, guys, hang on, I got this.
Is this normal?
Snooze to me.
And as I finish up your statement, it's like what you're here for. A minute passes, 2 minutes, 5, 10. The tree does not respond.
Okie doke.
Yep. This tree be dumb or dead. All right.
I mean, it's a tree.
Is there an old distinguished tree in this arboretum?
Yeah, like a super tree.
I mean, wouldn't they all be at this point?
There might be a
Yeah,
different
well,
tree.
yeah.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Now, I'm no botanist, but how are these plants all growing down here? Don't they need sunlight? Usually.
And not freezing temperatures?
As you guys look through the trees through the forest here, Ashar, you see kind of in the center of the grove a tree that looks to be standing larger, taller, and prouder than all the other trees here in the forest. You think that if the Nether Oak still lives here in the Arboretum, that's likely it there in the center. And Quixotic, as you're looking about, all of a sudden, kind of you feel and see a puff of gray vapor emanate from the floor, and almost like a concealed vent. It kind of rises up through the treetops, and then kind of begin to trickle down in sort of like a misty, sort of almost rain sort of feature to it. As you look up, it's as you guys are kind of like now in the kind of forest here. You see what looks to be like an illusionary hemisphere above the arboretum here that projects a false sky. As you see it, all of a sudden it flickers between this calm sort of like breezy day, and all of a sudden it flickers to a wild storm, then flickers again to a vast field of stars. Kind of like it's like twitching out, kind of not working correctly here.
Okay, who broke the sky?
I'll nudge Alice and I'll go. That might be the one you want to talk to.
Does it understand and speak common?
Well, let's go see.
It's a tree.
I speak Sylvan. You
So-
speak Sylvan?
I mean, if I had another 24 hours, I can, get speak with plants, but that's gonna take 24
I also
hours.
I fucking speak with plants.
Do you have it ready?
Fucking do, yeah.
I would like.
He kind of always has it ready.
But
You gonna do it?
can I cast speak with plants on her so she could talk to plants?
You should be able to.
I'll put my hand on her shoulder and be like, no, I think that's the one you got to speak to. And then I'll cast speak with plants on her.
I find it off-putting that you touched me.
Really?
We don't do that.
Yeah, we do.
Not him.
Well, that's
Not
fair.
him, no, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I would
fair.
expect Opal to give me a nice little head nudge before you would put your hands upon me.
I apologize if I
I'm just
overstepped.
surprised,
I
huh?
wasn't rubbing your neck. I was
Tapping his shoulder.
Surprise.
fair.
It's fine. Thank you. Thank you for the permission to talk to the tree. I'll go up and introduce myself and tell him that he looks very distinguished and strong and vital.
Okay. And so you guys are going up to the Nether Oak in the center.
I'm going to the biggest, oldest looking tree I can find.
Okay. As you get closer and you start giving him compliments, giving this tree compliments, and you speak with plants, you hear a big yawn, and you the tree begins to kind of rustle, and the leaves kind of shaking as if the tree is starting to, you see this kind of canopy begin to like open up and kind of stretch open and
Oh,
whatnot.
I like that.
And he says, he looks down. Or you see this kind of tree kind of like almost like bend as if it's blowing in the wind. But it just kind of stays there and kind of looking down, hovering over you. And you hear him say, "Hello, little one."
Oh, good morning. You're beautiful.
Well, aren't those nice words to hear?
There's so much cold and white and frozen down here. It's very exciting to see something alive and growing and thriving.
It is beautiful here in my grove. Wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm. Can I tell him in Cliff's notes a little bit about who we are and what we're trying to do?
Yeah, he kind of sits, not even sits, but like just kind of like you see him kind of like almost take a load off, kind of relaxed, as he's as you are talking with him. And mind you, he's responding back to you in common and for everyone else to hear.
Ooh, neat.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Cool.
I guess you blew a spell slot.
I can cast it once a day without any cost.
Oh, there you go. Never mind then.
There we
So
go.
I'd like to ask him, or after explaining, I'd like to tell him that we seem to be in need of a nether oak wand, and I wondered if that would be something he'd be willing to provide, and if there would be something that I can do or give him.
You could give him your breath.
Air from my lungs?
Says,
No Doctor Who fans.
many people have come to me over the years asking for a branch of my wood to make a wand. There's much power that can be found in such a branch. You ask what you can do for me, and I have but one request from you. I need you to perform nefarious magic for me.
Hmm.
Not what I thought you were going to say, but I'm not above it.
I am feeling like a little bit of chaos needs to be imparted upon the world. You say you want to end this god. That's quite chaotic, if I say so myself. And you see him kind of like, you see this kind of branch kind of come up and kind of, you hear it as a kind of a branch kind of breaks off and it kind of like comes down and you see this kind of like bushel of like tree branches kind of like carrying it down, kind of presents it to you as a take this wand, take this branch and craft your wand from it. Cause chaos for me.
Weird to ask.
Thank you.
Are you just bored?
He liked me.
Alice, as you Guys, what are you doing with the branch?
I take it and hold it carefully. I want to say thank you. Fuck off.
You kind of begin to head back out of the grove.
He just gave you the branch.
I mean, she
Sometimes
asked nicely.
Who's our magiciest? Is it
Me.
Nicola?
What type
Oh,
of
is
magic
this-
is it?
I don't know.
It's
Who
arcane.
is a Wandy boy?
It'd be Monty or me, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Alice, you go to you kind of like flick at it, and the dust that was kind of like on your clothes and whatnot kind of like disappears.
Ooh.
It's a wand of tidiness.
Neat.
Hadiness.
Is Quixotic dirty? Can he do the same thing?
Is Quixotic dirty?
Can I actually have prestidigitation, so
Well,
I
I
don't know if
want to. Does the wand work for you
yeah,
too?
do it. Oh well,
Here.
probably. I'll give it a go. Let me see what it does.
Hey, you kind of wave it around, and it seems to be some sort of like you feel like kind of your spells begin to kind of like focus through it and whatnot.
Yeah. I take it. All right, let's do some chaos. Let's burn this forest to the ground.
No, not the forest.
He said chaos.
What did
Kind
he-
of.
We're gonna go kill Ariel.
Oh yeah, let's do that then.
That's what he wanted.
I like that better.
What type of magic does it look like they're doing with the wand? Like, was it different when Quix used it, or?
I mean, it doesn't seem to be any sort of like specific magic. Though Alice, when you were holding it, you felt like you could probably cast prestidigitation with it.
Neat. Okay, cool.
Neat.
So if Alice, if you are holding the wand, you can cast prestidigitation.
Excellent. I don't feel like I personally need to be the bearer of the wand. If someone else wants to be responsible for it, I support that.
Montana, do you want to hang on to what is potentially an ancient artifact from a tree that may not exist anymore?
I do like it for the artifact purposes. My magic is very musical inclination, so
Make it into a flute.
Drumstick.
I could, yeah, yeah. I'll hold on to it and spend some time getting to maybe know what it does, how it works, and the unique properties of it.
Okay.
Unless or anyone else would like to take a look
No
at it
objections.
with me.
Sounds like a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'll do that. Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna need it for some part of this, but
Well, we
What
know
was
we
the-
need it for the first
what
one.
was the saying?
Cast a spell
Shield
with a
thy
wand.
heart with a wand. Oh, so shield. I could do that.
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh.
get a shield out of it.
No, I think
Maybe
you have to
focus
cast shield with it, maybe.
through it.
Here, try it, and I'll whap you one.
Wait.
Eh? Eh?
You're
Wait,
just gonna whack me
no,
once.
stop.
Don't stop, please. No. Harder. I mean, ouch. Yeah, okay. We can try it. I could do a pack spell and cast shield through it and see what happens.
Everybody stand back.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. All right,
So
I cast shield.
how
through it.
does what can I do to
Try hit me. Hit me.
find
Come
out
at
if
me.
shield works?
Come
Just
at
like
me.
You attack his ass.
okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I have
hit him
an
with the
AC of
blunt end of my
21 now.
pole arm.
Okay.
I'm aiming for his chest.
All right, attack roll.
Oh, buddy.
Fuck.
Oh,
That does hit.
I
So
hope
what
your
did the
shield
wand do to
works.
the
It
shield
doesn't
spell?
seem like shield works.
It's the weirdest thing. It didn't affect it at all.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, Monty, you take 10 bludgeoning damage
Well, there go those.
as Alice hits you with the back end of her claw
Ow!
arm.
Did it do anything different? Did I feel
Nope.
anything different? Did it feel any different when I casted shield through it?
I
No.
did not feel you did anything different when you cast shield.
Did
through
this
it.
tree give me a bum wand?
No,
Did you just
I just think you
Trick
just
me into
fucking
smacking me on the
that.
head for science?
Should we try it again?
No,
So,
not
the
now.
only way.
Maybe we'll
Somebody
try
else
it
want to
later.
try it?
I can't believe I fell for that.
Wait, do you want to try getting hit or
I did get hit.
no? What's the question here? She said, "Did anyone else want to try it?"
Like, I don't know. Do we need a different wand, or are we just
No,
we're good? All right.
maybe we
I
have to just
honestly
do
think
it.
you just gave him a good whack, and he was not.
Maybe we
Oh,
just
I'm-
have to do it in front of the door, and then something's
Alright.
happen.
Well,
Shield die hard.
what's our next step then? Are we going to the what's that castle looking job? Spire zone.
This one?
Yep.
It's close. Let's have a peek. We are also looting, so we might as well.
We are also looting.
As you guys come to the building here, it is a colossal building. It has many lofty turrets that seem to be in a state of disrepair. The ground below littered with their rubble. You see a giant-sized door at the base of their structure, standing slightly ajar.
All right, door's not gonna explode at us. Maybe potentially. Can I check it?
Yeah, you could check it. Maybe an investigation check.
I'm gonna.
I'll help him.
Then I'll do it again.
I've been with him like all day and just trying to help him do what he does.
23.
23. Yeah, and the door does not look trapped.
All right. Then I'll quiet my way inside, I guess.
As you come inside this building, you see shelves lining the walls of this labyrinthian library, which seem to be crammed with books that seem to be still are in a non-state of decay. And as you glance about in these first few rows, seem to be on every conceivable subject.
We've entered a library.
It seems like it.
Oh, big one.
Raise your hand if you can read.
Capable, but not interested.
Can't. Sorry.
I wonder if we can find anything on the ritual of the Octodad.
Octave, yeah.
I don't
Or
mind.
how the core works.
Yeah,
right?
I don't mind keeping watch while you guys read if you like.
I agree.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with research.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe Professor Scott can try to help us point to some on the octave or maybe how the core works. 'Cause we still got to figure out how to work the core to do what we want to do with it.
Well, isn't that why we're taking the back to Professor Scott's anyways?
Where are we here? Are we by where Monty is?
Yeah, you're by where Monty is.
In the castle.
Not so much my thing. I may keep an eye out, but I'm not gonna be here reading books, I don't think.
And I can't.
Unfortunate.
I mean, unless you find one in giant. If you find one in giant, I can read that.
So you are looking about, looking for kind of a number, just information about the city. What do you? Is there something specifically you're looking for?
Two things specifically. I think the ritual to open the gate.
Okay.
And the other thing that I forgot.
How to
The
work
core. Yeah,
like
how to
how
work the
to-
core thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. It's a big library. How much time are you wanting to spend?
Is anyone a scholar background?
Historian.
Is that what does that give you?
Oh, that feature lets me use my knowledge to,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So
No, some of the there's a background that gives you like
Researching
Researching
like
or
the
something?
ability to
Yeah.
research something. I don't know. I guess I'll try and do it intuitively real quick and just like, hey, is there a I don't know, like an
a Dewey
index,
Decimal System here?
Yeah,
or-
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Any
Mr.
logic to how
Librarian,
they're organized?
Mr. Library Science.
Yeah.
Okay.
And card catalog.
Do we see anything that looks like indicating alphabetically or right on topics or?
Yeah, I mean, so you see a number of different things, kind of trying to like, and it takes some time because you're trying to translate some of the writing from like base Draconic into or the Netherese written language from the Netherese written language, kind of like into like base Draconic into. So it takes some time, and Professor Scott is trying to help out where he can, but trying to find this information is definitely taking some time. And you guys are reading through books that you are finding, hoping that you might find some information. When all of a sudden, Monty, you hear a loud gasp, and you hear, you must be the librarians. Scrimscar has need of your assistance.
Grimscar?
Is it a what is it a ghost? What the fuck just talked to us?
Yeah. What talk?
Monty, you see a bespectacled, jackal-headed humanoid carrying a bundle of scrolls, walking into view. And behind it, you see an eyeless, white 5-foot-tall penguin in a leather harness, shuffling behind it, dragging a small cart laden with books.
Robert.
Yes.
Eyeless?
Eyeless penguin. The cart.
So there's a
There's a penguin.
blind penguin, a tall
No.
blind penguin.
Eyeless.
Jackal-headed humanoid.
Eyeless. Oh, eyeless penguin.
Scrimscar. Where is he? If he needs us, where's he about?
And the jackal-headed creature says, Scrimscar is right here. Of course, you're talking to him.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I thought you said someone else needed me. Yes.
Wait,
Good.
No, I was just gonna ask, is Scrimscar the penguin or is Scrimscar the dog man?
What topic do you need?
I'm incredulous.
So I put it into chat, what your the penguin looks like. but
That thing looks
Scrimscar.
like a fucking demon. Ugh.
It probably is.
Look at his weird flippers and his weird feet.
He ain't got no eyes.
I
I
know.
don't like any of what's going on there.
Crazy
when you said
mustache.
penguin, like I was expecting penguin, but this is like a penguin twisted on its head.
It's like a
This
penguin
thing's
from
not-
Elden Ring.
This thing's
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Thanks
not
for
even
using
wearing a
that.
suit.
It says Scrimscar is currently looking for books of keeping. Have you seen any such books here in the library?
What type of keeping?
Yeah, but what specific type of keeping?
Like
Any
animal,
keeping?
mineral?
Says
What I know is keeping like a magical reference.
Sorry, say that again.
Would I know anything about keeping? Is it like a magical reference? Is it a?
Go ahead and make me a history check.
Hold on. Okay, there's the button.
Yeah. So you would know that the books of keeping were 4 lost tomes that hold the true names of every Yugoloth ever created.
Yes,
Oh.
the books of lost names. Have we found any of yet? There was 4 of them. Just help refresh my mind. Which one are we looking for?
He says the books of keeping I am trying to find them. Have you seen them at all?
Have we come across any in the amount of time that we've been doing? Let me go confer with my other library scribes, and we'll get back to you. Will you be around this area?
He says, yes, of course I'll be here.
Okay. There's a lot of books here. It may take us a little bit of time. We'll come back to you if we have some information. Anything else you're looking for besides these?
Says, this is what I've been searching across the plains for.
Oh, how long did you just arrive here in the city?
He kind of like looks up and he says, it's only been a few days since I've been here. There's a lot of books, but I stumbled upon this library, and this has to have one of the books here.
Okay. Yeah, let me go talk with the other librarians. We'll see what we can sort out for you. And then I walk away.
How do we feel about this thing?
Talk to Quicks and everybody else about this.
Yeah, I'm mentally trying to get a vibe here.
I have no idea, unfortunately, about what I'm thinking about this thing.
What do I?
It seems like a weird contradiction.
Yeah.
Sounds like someone's just dungeon delving
Yeah.
for the specific topic.
So what do I know about what it was you said the scrolls it was looking for were things about what? Yugoloths?
Yugolith?
Demons.
Yugoloths.
The Yugoloths.
The
There's 4 books on them.
Do we know what those are? Or what would I need to roll to figure out what the fuck a Yugoloth is?
Religion? No.
Do I don't know.
Nature,
Go-
technically, no. Maybe?
No,
Colin?
I think technically religion. Or knowledge history.
Yeah, that's how we found out originally about if I'd heard of them. But we haven't necessarily rolled to like what are they.
The same either way for me.
I'm obviously here talking to you about them as well, so
Or yeah, well, do you know what they are?
or does Professor Scott know what they are?
Or yeah. And what did he want? Why did he want? Why was he
He's
rifling
been
through books
looking
in a
for
dead city?
4 rare books on whatever these are. Maybe once we figure out what they are, that might help us determine why he's looking for them.
Might
Yeah,
be
I
for
guess you could ask Professor Scott if he knows A, what Yugoloths are, and B,
Mhm.
if
Why
they're
someone
good or
would be looking
bad.
for them.
Yeah, like why they would want
Or
whatever these
books.
books are if he like recognizes what the books are, maybe.
So you would know, Quixotic nothing. But Monty, you would know, that Yugolos, were, natural evil fiends, of malvoyant intent, with a very much of a mercenary mindset. They were a fiendish race, and saw situations that could prove profitable, or that they could eventually twist to their own agendas. Yeah.
Hmm.
They're very old, kind of
Race.
race, that is kind of not well, it's not known of much of anymore.
And those books of keeping is about how to manage them.
You would know that the books of keeping that your friend here is seeking has the true names
Oh,
of
right.
every Yugoloth.
True
Oh,
names of
geez.
every Yugoloth.
So that's
Okay,
true
so you can
summoning.
control them. Yeah. Summon them. Well, so we see anything that looked like it would have been that book while we were looking?
You don't think that you've seen anything up to this point.
Curious how that plays into another reason, but interesting. I don't know. Do we want to beat these guys up and take their lunch money?
Nicola, as Monty is kind of trying to figure out kind of a little bit more about these this book that Stormscar is looking for and whatnot. The penguin kind of like passed by you and left a small note, or hands you a small note.
Okay. I would like to open the note, see what it says.
Okay.
You have died.
It's a Tonberry, my god.
And it's kind of scratched on this piece of leather. You see the words "Help me."
Okay.
Oh,
And that's where we're gonna end tonight.
Oh, penguin in distress.
I was gone for a moment. Who needs help?
The penguin.
Penguin.
Oh no. Okay.
The cuddly, lovable looking penguin.
What did we do to deserve this?
Demon penguin.
This is why you got to cut your rings on your 6-packs.
Yes.
So, all right. Well, thanks, guys. That was fun tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, good deed, guys.
And then is next week?